Welcome back to Ant's Boxing Channel. I want to talk to you guys about Edgar Berlanga. Edgar Berlanga's performance against McCrory. It was good. It was good. I liked it. It was a good performance. But Edgar Berlanga has a lot to work on. A lot to work on. Edgar Berlanga's not ready for Canelo Alvarez. Edgar Berlanga's not ready for David Benavidez. Hell, I don't even think Edgar Berlanga's ready for Jaime Munguía. Edgar Berlanga is a solid fighter. And I want to tell you this. I see potential in Edgar Berlanga to be the best 168-pounder. But he has a lot to work on. But I see the potential. I see the potential. Why? Because, first of all, that destructive power that he has, he could knock out anybody. He could knock out anybody. The power is real. Second of all, I saw hints and glimpses of a really good counterpuncher in Edgar Berlanga. A really good counterpuncher in Edgar Berlanga. But he needs to work on his timing and he needs to work on his distance. If he gets those two things together, his timing, his distance, along with his reaction time, the muscle memory, Edgar Berlanga will be a hell of a counterpuncher. And with that power, he'll knock anybody out at 168. I saw some athleticism in Edgar Berlanga. Did you guys see how light he was on his feet against McCrory? How he would just step back, quick, nice and light on his feet. And the footwork? No, it was not no Gervonta Davis footwork, no Terrence Crawford footwork. It was not that type of footwork. But it was educated footwork. And I'm talking about the ability that he has. He has the abilities. Edgar Berlanga has the abilities to be a good counterpuncher. He has the abilities to have really good footwork. And he has the power to knock anybody's lights out. Now, I would like to see Edgar Berlanga fight more like a dog. Because with that power, you don't need to box as much as he tries to box. I would like to see him use his jab. I didn't see him use his jab against McCrory. I didn't see McCrory use the jab against Edgar Berlanga. And I'm curious to see how Edgar Berlanga would perform against a fighter who has a really good jab. Right now, I think he would just get outboxed. For example, a Caleb Plant. I think a Caleb Plant right now would completely embarrass Edgar Berlanga with the jab. Because Caleb Plant has one of the better jabs in boxing. And I think his jab would embarrass Edgar Berlanga. But Edgar Berlanga has a lot of potential. One thing Edgar Berlanga said in his post-fight press conference was a lot of these guys that are my age, they got 20-something fights, 30 fights, right? And a lot of their fights have gone the distance. So they have a lot of rounds of experience under their belt. Edgar Berlanga had 16 fights and knocked all of those guys out in the first round. So what does that mean? That means that in 16 fights, he only has 16 rounds of pro boxing in experience. Now, this is no excuse, but it is what it is. It just explains some things if you dissect it and analyze it and take it for what it is. Edgar Berlanga, to me, has the potential to be the most dangerous and the best 168-pounder, honestly. Able to beat Canelo, able to beat Munguía, Charlo, all those guys. I'm not saying he can right now. I'm saying he has the potential to be that. And if he gets it together, if Edgar Berlanga gets his jab right, if he gets his reaction time right, his timing right, his distance right, just gets a little more comfortable. You could tell he's still not fully comfortable. There was a couple times where Edgar Berlanga, you could tell he wanted to let off a counterpunch and he stopped midway and just regathered it back. That's because his timing isn't right. The confidence. He don't got the timing in the ring, those rounds, that experience. And that's probably what he was talking about. I don't want to see him rush into this Canelo Alvarez fight. I don't want to see that. Because I don't want to see him lose. I don't want to see him get embarrassed. I don't want to see him get knocked out and have his future be cut short because he was chasing the bag versus Canelo Alvarez. On top of that, I'm Puerto Rican. So if I have one of mine out there, you feel me, doing what he's about to do, I want to see him do it to his best. You feel me? I don't want to see him go out there half-ass and just lose type shit. If Edgar Berlanga gets his stuff right, his jab, his footwork, his reaction time, his distance control, and gets that comfort, gets in his comfort zone. Edgar Berlanga can dominate the 168-pound division, and I think Edgar Berlanga can even dominate the 175-pound division. You heard it here first. I know that's hard to believe. I know that's hard to digest. But the only person that would give him trouble, in my opinion, would be Artur Beterbiev and David Benavidez. The only people who would give him trouble if Edgar Berlanga works on those things I'm talking about. You don't need nothing else. The dude got enough power to knock your block off. Y'all tell me what y'all think. How y'all felt about Edgar Berlanga's performance against McCrory? Do y'all think Edgar Berlanga's ready for Canelo Alvarez? Tell me y'all thoughts. As I always say, I love talking to y'all in the comment section because y'all always bring things to my mind that I just don't see for some reason. And I love it because it makes me smarter. And it makes my videos better. Now, talk to me, holla at me, and y'all make sure y'all stay tuned because tomorrow I'm going live. Tomorrow I'm going live for my second episode of the Boxing Zone on ABC. Your ring, your rules. You bring the topic of conversation. You bring what you want to talk about, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to get to the bottom of it. We're going to debate. We're going to agree to disagree, and we're just going to talk beautiful boxing. So bring it through. Come through. Tomorrow, Tuesday. Y'all be there. Stay tuned in with my community tab because I will be putting the time that I'm going live right there for y'all to see. All right? Now, that's it for Ant's Boxing Channel. I love y'all. Peace and blessings to everybody who watches my videos. I'm out.